Okay, do I see any shadows from here?
Pretty much this entire area is nothing but shadows, but once you get past the staircase, it's going to be bright, and pretty much everything that you would see where the bushes are is going to be bright also. It's like a transition between the poor place and the rich place. As you look down the hall, you see an entire town, more like a metropolis, that is brighter than anything you can see in the daytime because they have all kinds of lights illuminated by magic. It's like a complete 180 compared to what you just saw earlier.
I just kind of look dumbfounded before going over here and slipping inside.
As you slip inside, you see another person, um, and looks like it could be the sister of the one that you saw in the other room. But they both try to heed no mind to you, as if your presence might be a hindrance.
I proceed to check out the doors to see if any guards have moved or showed up.
No guards have showed up yet, but you do hear the guard at the top kick this fire barrel, and it almost sounds like a loud, hollow echo. And you hear him scream, saying, "God damn it, burn my hand!"
I
As
try
if you
and
try.
pay no mind attention. I proceed
As
to walk out and I go this way. And I peek around the corner to see which way he's facing.
He's facing upwards, but you also start to see people crowded around the alleyway, past the beggar guy, and you see them kind of crowding the inner circle, and you hear a lot of uproar, a lot of commotion, um, a lot of screaming, but not screaming of fear, but more like hatred. It's the first time that you can hear any of the humans that you were with earlier actually talking, and they're talking out of hatred.
I proceed to kind of quickly walk past and look around the corner.
As you look around the corner, what you see is a big crowd of people. Most of them are taller than you, but you do see a platform. I don't have a platform here, but there's a platform in the middle of the circle, and it's pretty much surrounded by guards. What you see is a pink-haired person. You see a almost like a goth type of demon right next to her, and right behind him is the person that you met moments ago.
I just have a look of surprise on my face and I immediately want to help, but I need to find a way to do it without getting caught.
Well, while you're trying to figure out how you can help, all you see is the crowd of people screaming. They're getting louder, and some of them are throwing rocks at that person's general direction. Now you know. Actually, you're trying to realize why they would actually do that, because just because she has wings, she looks like an angel. But what you hear from this guy makes you possibly even more angry. The guy yells out over everyone in the crowd and says, "All of you humans, all of you demons, all of you, whatever you are, you all know the reign of angels and the celestials. This is one of their race. Who would you like to see kill her? Me or the other person. The time is yours. The game is set. We wait your decision.
I immediately I try to push my way through the crowd.
As you try to push your way through the crowd, they push back, and it seems like that they are even more of an angry uproar than before. It's almost as if the guy taunted them in their most intimate feelings because the angels have toyed with everyone's lives so much that they see no reason behind keeping the person alive. They all want to maul the stage and kill the person themselves.
I have to do something. I have to do something.
Well, what would you
I
like to attempt to
immediately
do?
go in here.
As you go in there, you see just a lot of people sickly, laying on the ground. Uh, some of them are coughing up blood, but even though they're coughing up blood, they're hearing the commotion outside, and you can hear death crickling sounds coming from their mouths saying, "Kill the angel! Kill the angel!"
I immediately walk up to this one and I gesture her to see if she can move.
They can't move. Their legs have been pretty much cut. The tendons are open. They're unable to move. It seems like that they are mm, useless livestock, some would say. The laborers in this kind of facility are pretty much marked for death already. And yet, even at death,
I'm
they
gonna try and
still
roll
show
strength
anger
to
towards
pick
the
her up.
even near death, they still show anger towards the angel.
I roll strength to try and pick her up.
You're able to pick her up. She's not really that heavy because of being malnutrition. Um, you can actually try to lift her with maybe even one arm. She's very frail, very weak.
I
Are
proceed
you able to
to,
hear me?
yeah, I proceed to
Okay.
walk over to the other girl. Is she like the same way?
Um, almost the same way, except she has one missing leg, a missing arm, and pretty much a gas that is pretty much on her side.
I'm gonna proceed to try and pick her up too.
You're able to pick her up. Even though you have the other person in your hands, you're able to pick both of them up. They are that lightweight.
I proceed to walk out the door and slip through to the other building up here. Uh,
As you slip through the other building, the commotion gets louder. You see fights break out in the middle of the area close to where you're trying to walk into. People are desperately trying to get to the platform.
I proceed to just lay both of them down in here.
As you lay them down in there, the other people in the room just look at you with a confused look. The guy at the corner asked you, "Why are you bringing the dead into this room?"
I proceed to not answer, and I just walk out the door. And I immediately go back here to this dude.
The guy just looks at you. He looks like he can walk. It looks like he has almost no injury, except his body is covered with boils, and it looks like a sickly disease.
I proceed to try sign language and ask him if he could move out the building.
It looks like the guy doesn't know sign language, but at the same time, he looks like he has given up on the world. He doesn't want to go on living.
I point to the barrel, the can with the fire, and
Yeah.
I proceed to motion that I'm gonna kick it over to set this place on fire.
The guy kind of tilts his head at the fire, then at you, and then make a slight chuckle and says, "If you do that, that might help keep the disease from spreading. Go ahead, try it."
I proceed
Um,
to go over to the barrel, and I'm trying to kick it this way towards him so that I have some time to run out. So I'm gonna roll strength. Don't fail me now.
you're able to kick it over, and the barrel doesn't just hit the hay, it actually thrashes around and hits the side of the wall. As it does that, you hear footsteps at the entrance, blocking the entrance, and you see a guard looking at the fire.
I proceed to
But
hide behind
you,
the this this one. I proceed to just hide behind it afterwards. After I kick it.
the
And I
guard
just
walks in slightly, but it looks like he's not that phased by it. It looks like he was just interested to see how the flames would go up in this room. And you hear him whisper, "I guess we find another burner room for bodies."
is he still looking that way?
Yeah, he's still looking at the fire.
I proceed to try and sneak past him and look out the door.
As you look out the door, there's 2 guards out there, and it looks like they are standing right behind the mob of people. Um,
Are they looking away from the door?
they're looking away from the door. Yes.
I proceed to just quickly walk out and around the corner.
As you go around the corner, you see that the guards are slowly swarming in the group of people that's pretty much cheering on the death of the angel. And you see them ready their weapons.
I have to do something. What do I do?
I
I
don't know. It's your
proceed to
choice.
walk back into this room. I sign to him and just hoping that he knows sign language. Of like, how do I help her? She is not an angel. I know that's weird, a thing to say, but she's not.
Well, let me roll to see if he has the intelligence to understand sign language. No.
But do any
He
of
just
the others?
let's see. Well, first of all, the guy just looks at you and he's pretty much thinking to himself, "What the fuck are you trying to do? Is this some kind of new age crap or something?" And let's see, one of the others, yeah, one of the others are able to to read sign language. It's the one in the top corner.
Alright. What was her reaction to just me saying that that woman is not an angel? I have to find a way to stop it.
Her reaction is a little bit of a not really concerned. It's not really about her kind of thing. But you do hear her say something along the lines of, "Angel or not, the mask will try to get the revenge just because of the way she looks."
Well, this is probably a stupid thing, but I am immediately going to try and go in and stop them myself.
As you try to go in, the crowd kind of stop in their uproar whenever they see a figure on the top platform behind the round circle. It's a platform that's possibly about 30 feet higher than within what you're at right now. And what you see is a woman with pretty much white hair, blue horns, blue dress. She looks a little bit out there, but her voice echoes throughout the entire area. And with it, everyone stays quiet for a moment. And what she says is, "It seems like everyone has a hatred for angels. Sorry for you. I guess death is a part of your lifestyle now.
I
Ta-ta."
immediately try harder to get through. Ugh.
As you try to get through, what you're able to hear from this guard that's right next to you is, another one of those damn princesses. Why can't they just die already? They're annoying as hell."
I
But as you try to get through the um the mob, you pretty much see the girl in the pinkish hair walk up to the edge of the platform, leaning over and trying to say something to the first person in the audience, and you're not able to hear what she says, but she brings up one of the humans to the platform, and she speaks to everyone else and says, "Well, it looks like we're gonna get a human to kill this one, since you
I
all so
am.
love to get your hatred out." They're trying to egg the group on as much as possible.
Can I try and jump on everyone's heads that's going through them?
You can try.
What I'll roll to immediately run across
Um,
everyone's head to try and get up there.
speed.
Speed. So Dex.
Yeah. Yep.
Don't fail me now.
Okay, you're able to jump up and across their heads. Some of them are not as strong to keep you up, but you are able to make it across them towards the front. Um, as you're er, as you're at the front, you're stopped by this guard that has an axe. Well,
Which
well,
guard?
it looks like we have a demon. What do you want to do? Are you trying to kill this angel also?
I just look him dead in the face, like move or die.
Oh, so you're one of those types, huh? You're trying to save this angel? As this person says that, the crowd just screams, "No!" It seems like the crowd has a dislike for you right now, if that is your true intention.
I don't care. I am trying to save her.
I know you don't care, but she's not able to hear you. So what are you gonna do?
Apparently, they want me to join the chat. Damn it. I want to fight if I have to. I am saving her life. Or at least I'm
Then
going to die trying.
then try.
What the fuck do I roll?
If you want to attack, you currently don't have your weapons on you. So it'll just be with your fists.
So, strength, I guess?
Yeah, it's gonna be like I'll make it a 1d6 for punching.
Alright.
And let's see if the person's able to block it. Yep, they're able to block it. In fact, they don't just block it. they hold your hand and pretty much pulls it against you and places their other hand against your face and tries to push your face away from the extended hand. Well, that's not very nice. I thought you demons like to play dirty, but this isn't dirty at all.
I immediately go for a kick. God damn it.
And she was able to block the kick. Wow, we have a rascally little one, don't we? What do you say we kill this one along with the angel?
I immediately try and fight back. If I'm a distraction, she can escape, right? Rolling
Um,
strength again to try and escape out of his grasp.
and this one is going to pretty much try to prevent your escape, and she fails.
I take my chance and I run towards the what is it again?
Towards what?
The thing that they're all on.
What? Fucking excuse me. The fuck you mean you're trying to save someone's life? Since in the call when I said that, he's like, "Well, I'm certainly not tired."
I'm doing something for us with campaign. I'm trying to save someone's life. Like I said, I immediately run towards the stand that they are on to try and get up there.